Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. Hope everybody's doing fantastic today. I'm doing pretty good myself. I say pretty because having a little bit of frame issues at the moment. Let's go up here. We have updated Hermitcraft to 1.9.4, which is great. The only thing that I don't like with the update is that Optifine is not out at the time of the recording, and I miss my skies and I miss my beautiful color maps. But server performance is doing much better. There was a pathfinding issue in the last Minecraft, but I'm having massive FPS issues at the moment. I'm used to be playing at 144 frames per second constantly. That's how I want to play this game. And that's when it feels smooth, because I have a 144 hertz monitor. And I'm playing at the resolution 2K. Over here you can see that. And I got a GeForce 9TX, GTX 980. But getting frame drops like crazy. Over here, if I look this way, I get 50 FPS. 40, 50. And I've been trying to work it out. It's not Optifine. That's two different issues. It's not Optifine that makes it that much better. But apparently, we got some of these amazing Elytra launchers here. We got Cubfans here, which is the Blue District one. Falls has one over at her base, and Tango has one in that castle, and I think that's what makes it very laggy. The fact that my base is right in the middle of these three, of course, you know, it makes this guy's frame go down. Let me show you these, though. They're very cool. Go up. Spacebar. Oop. Spacebar. Nope. Get on the ladder. Get on the freaking ladder. Oh, I need my Elytra on, of course. Derp. There we go. Wow, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even see. 177. I got up to 300 before. The overlay is also looking super large at the moment. And that's because I have the 2K monitor, and in Optifine you can change the resolution in game, which you can't do in vanilla Minecraft, which is just a little bit weird. Landing perfectly at Impulse's base. But anyway, hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna try and cope with this. I got I'm very inspired to do something today. We're gonna work on the base. Ooh, I also got frame drops over here apparently. Does Impulse also have one of these Elytra launchers? I don't even know. I'm down to 40 now. I hope that the video is not choppy on your side. I really hope. These things stresses Iskall out. I can't sit here and play Minecraft and just chill. But anyway, I'm gonna work a little bit on that off camera here as well, in between cutscenes maybe. But let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I changed the roof of this thing, by the way. I didn't like I tried making that slope looking thing, didn't like it, so I changed it over to this, which I think looks better. Still a pretty ugly house, but you know, it works out well. Let's get to it though. I want to work out a better storage system today, and I got some plans and some ideas. I've been sketching a little bit in creative. It's gonna get a little bit technical, but mostly we're gonna focus on aesthetics and intuitive Minecraft. I got very inspired when Xumavoid built that hub in the shopping district, where you immediately knew where you wanted to go when you go into that hub. And for a storage room, that's the most important thing. Forget auto sorters and all that. As long as you know exactly where stuff is, it's gonna be great. Okay. The first thing though, we need a little bit more space than what we have here. So I think this room will change. This room will become something else, okay? I never really loved how this looks anyway. I hate that I put slabs here. I don't know why I have slabs. That's an easy change though. But I've been thinking, and I think we should have some space if we dig in this way. So I think it's time to extend our mine shaft. And then we'll build, kind of come down. The sketch that I'm thinking, that I've been sketching on in creative, the room is 7 wide. It's gonna be a little bit like a hallway. Put that down there. So maybe we'll go in Do I have any? I don't have any blocks. It's got prepared. It's got cleans inventory, but I don't pick up any new blocks. Let's pick up some of those. I think we'll come in maybe just a double here. Down here, I dug down there and checked that already. We are just above the haunted mine. So if we come down here, just to... Ooh, ghost blocking. Hi. That's the thing you can do. You can right click in the air to spot ghost blocks. Yeah, down here is the mine shaft. So we come in so that we skip this thing, because I do want to dig down here as well. Ooh, burpiness. But if we come into there, that's going to be the room border. So I think that's going to be good. So let's just plan for having a border like that. And our entrance will come in like so. And then, yeah, we'll come out a little bit here. I don't know if we want to start with the storage immediately, or if we want to have a little bit of space. Possibly just start with the storage immediately. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. And then we need to make it taller as well. This feels a little bit too cramped in. Too cramped in. Storage rooms in Minecraft is a really, really interesting thing for me. I built so many, and I bet you that if you played this game for many years, or even like a year, you've probably built a few storage rooms yourself. And it's always interesting to me how it seems to me like I always reinvent the way you build the best storage system or storage room in the world every time I build a new one. Sometimes, you know, most times you fail. Most times you probably built something better in the past. This is 7, right? Yeah. Let's dig out some space as well for work. It's funny how I always think that I built the best thing in the world. Before I build it, I have that plan. But it's not until you start using the storage room that you will know if it's really good or not. So here's the size that I want to go with. And I better not look that way because it frames issues. I really hope that the video doesn't turn out choppy. I said that, but I say it again. Anyway, this is a good size for the background and everything. I dug into this thing, and so I had to come down a few blocks. That's Mumbo Jumbo's trailer basement thing where he does the gone bad thing or Breaking Bad thing. But I think this is cool. We can have a stair coming like a so. All right, I don't like steep stairs. You guys know by now. So we'll do something like that. And then we'll have floor level here. So we'll take this away. I think for the floor, speak a little bit about the design. I do want to do my standard dirty spruce floor design. Go a little bit like this and, you know, just mix it up, mix it in. Maybe even have some brown blocks. I'm not sure. But yeah, have a little bit of a dirty floor. I really like that. Then we want to make this intuitive. So we want to make sure that we have items nearby that we need nearby type of thing. And I think we also want to make sure that we have a little bit of space. This feels a little bit cramped when we have that thing in the middle. So maybe we come out 2 blocks. I'll place this there. And here's the thing that I've been thinking about how to do best. It's always a little bit of an interesting task when you how to name like the chests. Some people like to use signs. Personally, I prefer to use item frames, but the problem with it is that you have only single storage available. Like there's only one item in the item frame. But I think I got a pretty good idea of how we can do this. So we're gonna go sections of 2 like that, and then we'll have more here and one here. And then we're gonna take some chests, which I should have made some. I know I have a stack of chests. People always comment on that. Should have made some trapped ones was what I was gonna say, which is not a problem because we got iron and stuff. This is also a reason why I wanted to redo this now. We had this. I said that, you know, that's gonna be sufficient for a while. It served us okay. But now that we have iron, we can include hoppers and do a little bit more technical stuff and stuff like that. So it's all good. It's all good. It's part of the progression. But let's make a few of these. Boop, boop, boop. And I need some more planks. Need some more planks. It's going to be way too many. That's going to create 32. Okay, cool. I'll just take and do that. So I'm thinking we place the chest like this. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. And we go 4 tall. I think we can reach that, no problem. Yeah. And then we go trapped on the other. Remember, trapped next to chest, next to a regular chest is how you get them to stack next to each other, right? Punch that away for now. I'm thinking for the item frames, here's what I have as an idea. We'll put them there, right? And then I also want to name the items. And I'm gonna go ahead and like have multiple things in multiple chests. There are so many items that doesn't make sense to have their own chest, like fences, for example. So maybe we'll have, just for reference, we'll have, or for example, we'll take one of these. So we'll name it building. Oh, I don't have any levels. That's right. Xumavoid killed me earlier. That fool. Then we can't test that. I need a level. Alright, bred up some pigs. We need to do that anyway. Now, let's for example say construction. Just as an example. And then we place that there. We can see that pretty easily. It's actually pretty ugly that it goes into that block. But I think that's cool. I think that's pretty cool. And then we'll have another section here. So we'll do the exact same thing. Trapped goes on that side. Doesn't really matter. And the regular ones go here. And then item frames along there. I need to craft some up. I think we'll cap this off maybe with spruce stairs, like so. And I'll fill in the behindings of the chest as well and make that pretty. Oh, Xumavoid is helping me with the lag thing. I complained. Cool. So we'll have one of them there, one more here. And then we'll mimic this on the other side. That will give us a lot of chests. Then here, I want to have a crafting table and also maybe the anvil, that kind of stuff. And I think maybe we indent it, but maybe we put it there and make it flush. Ender chest on top of that could be cool. We did talk about the floor design, so that's all good. And this storage area here will be for the items that we can't, like, not bulk storage. I have another idea. We're gonna make a second storage room connected to this for bulk storage. All right. So by doing this, bulk storage is like cobblestone and stuff. By doing this, I think we'll always have like more than enough storage space. Okay. I think this is gonna look really cool. I've done some work, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, baby. We need some lighting in here, though. Maybe go something like this. I did put lighting, the old style. I say that because this is how I used to do it. Glowstone behind there. I tried with pumpkins over here. I may like the pumpkin color better, though. I ain't sure, but we need a little bit more lighting. So maybe we put something like this and that and that. But yeah, check this out. Pretty cool. These are all the chests. We have a little bit of a central thing in the middle. And it's very easy to access everything, which is important. Remember, we're talking intuitive, whatever that word is. I did a little interesting thing in the ceiling here, trying to make it look like these logs are holding up the top clay, and also these barriers here are holding up something. I'm not sure though. I'm not completely sold. It's a little bit spruce heavy, but we're gonna come now. It's so weird with this screen being this big. It's because of me not having Optifine at the moment. I'll have to try and sort that out when I can. But an idea that I have is that now if we start coming a little bit with our foliage thing that we learned that we do, boop boop boop, like that, and also of course the leaves. My hope is that this will make the spruce less obvious. Maybe we can do something like this here, where that would be a little bit broken. Ooh, baby, come on now. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, let's do a little bit more here and a little bit there. And on one of these we can have leaves coming down. Ooh, not like that. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Now is where the whole thing is coming together. I know I say this and I keep talking about this, but it's important for me. I enjoy it. Do like that. I actually like the fact that we had to come down a little bit because of Mambo's base. Did I say? I think I did. We had to come down a little bit, and I can dig. I think that's good. This wall is throwing it a little bit now, but we're gonna have to fix this up. We're gonna come with, we could. How did we do it here? So I set it 1. Okay, so we want to go here with a log. Want to take this away and then recolor that. And I'll talk about this now in a second. Check this out. Boop, 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 boop. Oops, like so. We'll go ahead and place the final things like the anvils and all that once we are completely done, because that's when we start feeling where things need to go and be and all that. Boop, boop. And also sorting out the chest, what goes where, etc. Is going to be important later. But now, what I want to do, I dug out a little bit of an area down here, and this is very close to that haunted mine. Because basically what I want to have is we come down and we have bulk storage of cobblestone, hardened clay, dirt, smooth stone, and a bunch of other things that we want to bulk store. And this idea is partly what I do in my single player, and I really like it. But it's also an idea or a storage room design that my buddy CubFan uses. And I really like it. It's a very, very natural... Do I have... Yes, I do. It's a very natural way of dealing with items. But to get the items down there, we need an input. So I was thinking right here, we're going to dig in. We're going to go hoppers. And yeah, I think we can do something like this. Maybe we place that back for a second. Put a hopper there, and then we'll have a chest on top of that. And that will kind of be our input for... We'll use a trapped one as well, by the way. That way, we'll put something in. It's not going to go into the hopper until we close it. I hear you, stupid witch. But yeah, I think we'll do that. And then maybe even go fancy and do another one on this side. But we'll see that later. So if we come down here now, just so you can get a little bit of an idea. The hopper is facing that way. Okay. So I think this here can all be taken away and designed. A ceiling, but that's going to be the ceiling level because we're going to have hoppers there. So if we say that we're going to do these bulk storages, maybe I'm going to do the silo design, you know, with the lamps and that. That's very popular. I think we have one there. Then we leave a space in between. Another one here. How many does this give us? One. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of want to bend it here, but we need quite a bit of redstone space, so this here has to go. So 3 there. That's not very good. Wonder if I can place one there. I'll have to see how much the redstone takes up. But this should be enough. I think 4 is what we need. We need to cover this up as well. Yeah, let's continue to count then. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, this is not going to be even, ladies and gentlemen. That's cool though. We can dig out. We can make this room a little bit wider. Then I want to make it taller as well. But I always kind of try and do this so that you can reach up, because we have to do a bunch of things up here. But anyway, this hopper here, we're gonna lead into a sorter then. And it's kind of bad that it's centered, so it may be better to run it if I can. Then maybe. We could always bring the ceiling down one. We don't need the ceiling to be there. So maybe we bring it this way. Right now it's very confusing. I get that. We'll bring it this way instead. And then we'll start the sorting over here. And ideally I just want like a horseshoe of... A horseshoe is what he said, ladies and gentlemen. Of bulk storage. And we'll probably fit around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bulk storage units, which is... it's not a lot, but it may be sufficient. We'll have to see, but I'm going to continue to dig this out and figure out how to pull this along. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but we can go far down. And then I want to install an elevator here as well and a drop-down thing. I'm very excited about this. See how we can get this to be an intuitive type of redstone, or sorry, storage build. I think it's going to be great. Oh, haste doesn't reach me right there. That's funny. Did the others not reach me? Hello, beacon. Wake up. I'm digging. There we go. Alright, so I've started as the construction of the deep storage room. I don't know what that voice came from, but here we are. And as far as looks, it looks pretty weird at the moment. But I think, you know, we're gonna work around that. So we're gonna have our input down there. I'm gonna make the sorter and that last. I've started to create these silos, I think they're called, and I think Mumbo Jumbo, he had a tutorial for these very early on, so I don't know if it's his design. I can't remember where I learned these, to be honest. Credits due where credits due, you know, and that kind of stuff, but I don't know who came up with these. Anyway, I thought we could wire up one of these together. The basic idea is that you have an input up there, and as the chests fills up in these, you can see we have quite a few chests in these. We get an indication. So there's an item, at least one item in the bottom chest. Once this chest is full and the hopper is full, this will light on, etc, etc. And by doing that, you get a very good kind of indication of how much items and stuff and how rich you are. Here's how I am wiring these. There may be a better way of doing this. I'm not sure. This works well though. First chest, and that's going to be our access chest, goes on the bottom. And let's make sure for once in our life that we have all that we need on the bar. Okay, we're going to need that, and probably not the shovels. We can do that. Okay, then I go boom, 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 boom. And we're going to go comparator on all of these. So there, 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 there. Can I reach? And there. Perfect. These comparators will be reading off chests that we're gonna place. So first of all, hopper goes here, chest, chest, or double chest, and then I think we have to place a block here. Is what I've noticed when I've been building these. Hopper like that. Next chest. So now we've connected two of these comparators. This here will read off any inventory that's in this chest, and this comparator will read this chest. They are facing the blocks next to the lamps, and basically giving power to this block if the comparator reads anything. All right, and the redstone lamp will accept indirect power. We've talked about that in the past in this series. So once this block is powered, the redstone lamp will also be powered, but the next redstone lamp will not because it's indirect. All right. So all we have to do now is just continue this same pattern all the way up. So there, another chest. And this is a very like simple system to build. You don't need any like redstone expertise, but it's always fun to understand why it works, and that's why I kind of wanted to show it for you. You can build these as tall as you want, of course, as well. So then the idea is that once we have our sorter, we're going to connect that up to these hoppers, and the items will be sorted down here. And I think this one is now connected. The one chest that is different is the bottom one, where we need to do a little bit of a hack, if you will, to get this to work. We're gonna go and have a comparator here. Oops, like that. And I don't think we have this either, so I may just as well do both. And from that comparator, we'll go into a block. Yeah, and then a redstone dust poop and a repeater, like so. And then I'll just wire up redstone dust like that, and that's going to power this block. And now we can go ahead and put, geez, no slabs. Almost so close of having everything. We can go ahead and block this spot there, and no redstone is going to be visible from inside here, which is pretty cool. I like it. And this is now basically going to read from that chest, take that signal, which is just a redstone signal of 1, pass it through this block into this dust, and then the repeater is going to extend it and power this block, which powers the lamp. So that's pretty cool, and this is like, we can make it completely seamless. I've used some brown stained clay over here, and I'm not sure if I'm sold about that. Like, the design will come last here, but we can make this look pretty cool, I'm sure. Alright, so check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Iskal's been very busy. Indeed. I have installed all the silos, and I have also been very technical. I've installed item filters on all of these. Oh, baby. You didn't expect that much progress, did you? I just got carried away here. I was having a good time, just chilling, watching some YouTube videos on the other screen. Oops. And doing this This stuff. Can I get out of here? Yeah. Wanted to quickly just show you these in case you didn't know how to sort items in Minecraft. These are called sorting cells. Pretty sure. This here is our item input belt. This comes from the little chest atop. All the items will be shoved this way. And then the way we filter things, we can look at the last one here, is in this hopper here, which is facing a comparator. A comparator is basically measuring what's in this, right? And at the moment, we're sitting here with 41 dirt, which is the filter thing. And then I have named some of these stupid fishes, which will never ever have a use for. I've named them filter. And what this gives is exactly 2 redstone dust lit. All right? Once another dirt enters here, if I have any, I don't. Fan-freaking-tastic! Once another dirt enters here, it's going to make it 42 plus 4, which is 46, lighting this dust here, which will then power this repeater, which will power another dust, and then eventually this torch. This torch will, in its turn, unfreeze this hopper. And by doing so, it allows items to flow in through the silo. When I've done these in the past, I've only done one line here, and I've done like 18 items. But this is the way to do it, ladies and gentlemen, because with this system, you will never get an overflood. Even if I put 65 dirt here, let's say that all the hoppers and all the chests are full, it will still not light the last piece of redstone automatically, which was the case before. Like it would light even one more. I may actually have to move. No. I'm correcting what I'm saying. I think I got confused now. I think that's how it works. And by having it that way, all the items in overflow will continue to go this way. At the moment, we don't have an end station, but we're going to need like a trash can for everything we throw in that doesn't filter. I haven't quite decided all the deep storage stuff yet. So in here, I just got filters to block it up. But if we head on down, we can. No, hopper hitboxes are still like a full block. You just walk down. Hi. We got dirt so far, and cobblestone, clay, and smooth stone, which gives us, you know, quite a bit of more silos to play around with, which is great. So let's just try this out quickly. The idea then is we're up here, we're sorting in our manual chests for like construction stuff and that kind of stuff, and then we want to sort our deep storage stuff such as hardened clay. We throw it in there, close the chest. And that's going to make its way down. Wow, accent. It's going to make its way down here. Hopefully. It will take a little bit of time for it to wind all the way down. But there we go. Just as I closed it. Jeez. And it's filtering into this silo here. But anyway, that's a little cool thing. I'm very happy with that. Now, I feel like we do a little bit of building here as well. I can't just leave it like this. I want this room to be very dirty. This is like at the bottom. Hi, voice. This is at the bottom of our mine at the moment. We're at the haunted mine level. And I haven't quite figured it out. But, oh yeah, I moved the floor down as well, by the way. So that we have, instead of looking down to get the chest, we'll have them in our face. In our face. And I think that's good. Now, the one idea for the floor, which is going to be major here, it's very, very wood heavy and oaky and that kind of stuff, but I ain't too bothered. One idea we could do for the floor is to utilize the lighting thing that we've been working with before using non-full blocks. So we'd have something like this, put a torch down here, and then go a slab. Ooh, can I place you correctly? What? Why won't you let me place you there? There we go. We'll have that there, for example. We'll have another slab there. I really want the floor, though, to be non-bumpy, because I hate it when it's bumpy. But we do something like that. And maybe over here we'll go with some oak. Okay. While doing this, though, in order for this to have an effect, we need it to be quite dark in here. So this may not be the way to go. I also brought these mushroom blocks, you know, just to mix it up a little bit. I should have brought, oh yeah, brown stained clay. Boom. We could go with a mixture like this for the floor. Hey, you know, it's gonna look pretty dirty. We could also, I was also considering, I put some stuff in here. Yeah. It's also considering that we may actually be lore-wise at the right level to include stone in our build. So maybe we change it up. Maybe we are deep enough in the mine that we will all of a sudden hit stone. I think if we do a stone floor though, we kind of need to emphasize it somewhere else as well, that the clay part stops. So maybe we'll build up a wall that's a little bit unsymmetrical and looks like a cave-in of some sort. Maybe some of the blocks comes out like that. We can go with some half slabs there as well. Don't think I brought a crafting table. No, I didn't. So we can make one. I'm sure there is 510,000 laying around in my world. Well, not on Hermitcraft, but in my single player for sure. I'm so bad at that. We could use some half slabs. Just make it look a little bit interesting. We need to transition it properly from the top though. So we have to think about that when we do the roof. But I'm not sure. The good thing with this is that it's going to completely let the wood be woody, if you know what I mean. But I'm not sure at all. If we do that though, can we also go with like... Yeah, baby, we could do leaves as well. Very interesting. Another decision that we need to take, and I see this just now... I think I want to move these item frames because we did spend all of this time doing the silos. They're kind of blocking them at the moment, so maybe I've been going with dark oak logs a lot in the background. Ooh. Hi ghost block, you so popular you. So maybe we'll do that and then the item frame there, and this was hardened clay. Okay, cool. The worst item to put in an item frame, not even visible. And behind there we see a little bit of the red. So we may want to go up and maybe try our bestest. Guess we'll... Let's see what happens if we just block this up. I think these things are important. I don't know if people spend a lot of time with things like this, but I feel it's important. It gives you a complete different feel. Yeah, look at that chest now. You just have to remove that last block, which is underneath here somewhere. There. Now it's going to look like it's completely... Yeah. I think I'm going to do that on all, because then we get rid of that red. It just gives a little bit of a better feel. But I don't know, I kind of got intrigued now that I saw the stone floor. May want to go that route. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Oh, baby. I'm so happy we went with a stone, or that I went with a stone thing. This here turned out so much better than what I was thinking. Obviously, the elevator shack here is throwing it a little bit, but we still got to install the elevator and all. But check it out, it completely makes sense. We go clay there, the brown stained. We don't know that the haunted mine is at this level where it's still clay. Like that's not correct, if you will, but it gives it the feel that we're coming down to the deep storage, the deep mines where the clay is no longer a thing, but it's actually a thing. I may want to throw in some ores here, but I don't think I have any. I'm going to check real quick. The elevator, though, we'll have to do that in the next episode. But this room is also looking good, you know. This is going to be a great storage room. I'm excited already to start. Need to design that wall, but to start sorting the chests and making it intuitive. We have this as well. That's kind of part of the storage room. I didn't even think about that, but like the armory. I think I have an idea for this room, but I ain't gonna spoil it quite yet. Do I have any ores, I wonder? Anything at all? I don't think so. I've been very... Ooh, I got some coal. Let's grab a few of those. I've been very, very good at smelting up things as soon as I find them. So, yeah, that's the thing. But ladies and gentlemen, check this, we go down again. Oh, baby. I don't even care that my voice just broke there. This is something that I really, really think looks great. Maybe we throw in one here. Boop, boop, boop. Aha, and... One thing that struck me when working with this, by the way, we can throw in one here, is that we didn't have a lot of space. There wasn't a lot of space to put down like piles and such. Had I had a little bit more space, I would have probably put down some coal or coal block piles. You see, I brought the coal blocks, but didn't really have any way to put them, because if we would go something like this in the middle, I think that's going to block the view too much, right? So I'm going to skip that. We got a little bit of overgrown grass. We could even go pick up some bone meal. I didn't end up using any of the mushroom. Yeah, we could do that at places. Just make sure that it's still functional, all of this, which it is, which is pretty cool. I really like it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today. We have done loads. This guy needs to rest his voice a little bit. Needs to rest his brain. I'm going to take a shower, go to bed. It's very late at the moment. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your wonderful comments. If you enjoyed this episode, please do hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos, then you should subscribe to the channel. Anyway, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next episode.